once again, Liverpool.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Kop Council. How are we all? Hopefully all of you are having a fantastic day wherever you are around the world, and welcome to our live reaction for the Champions League draw. Yes, the Champions League is back in some way this season, and yes, it is the live draw for the UEFA Champions League group stage of 2020-21 season. We're literally going to be reacting live, to see who Liverpool get, to see who the other English teams get, and practically just a chilled out stream, for what is going to be, I think, an hour stream. We're just going to be talking about, who the English teams get, who they will get, and we'll be talking about many more things as well in today's stream as well. But if you could do me the massive favor and please give the video a like, it's massively appreciated if you could do so. Also as well, if you're new to the Kop Council, then please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to enable notifications as well, because YouTube hates notifications. But yeah, let me say a quick hi to a few of you guys. Doug is in saying, let's go. Yes, Doug, let's go indeed. Liz is in. Hiya, lads. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, Liz. Kop Council's biggest fan says, when is the draw? The draw is at 4 o'clock, so in 6 minutes. That is when the draw is live anyway, but it's probably going to be about 5 past, 10 past. They say 4 o'clock and then they end up doing like all the advert crap, which ends up getting us, to about 5 past or 10 past. He also says we can get Man City or Barca. We can't get Man City. They are an English team. You cannot get the same same country in your group anyway, or in the next round anyway. Skipped a comment there. Scotty's in. Let's go. Who do you think we'll get? I personally want Barcelona in our group. At least from what we know anyway, from the groups anyway, and I will show the pots in one moment. But as far as we know and what from like simulating work, realistically, one English team is going to get a group of death. Will it be Liverpool? Will it be Manchester City? Will it even be Manchester United? Who knows? But at least one will get a group of death for sure, and I'm pretty much guaranteeing that as well. Doughton Abbey is in. Hi guys, I was sort of dreading this. I wouldn't be dreading it. Me personally, I would. I love it. I don't care who we get because we're that good. That might be a bit of arrogance, maybe. But for me, I don't care who we get. It'll be exciting to play. I think the best second opponent we can get out of pot two is Shakhtar, I believe. So it's going to be very, very interesting. But Chris says, I think we will get Atletico Madrid, Salzburg, and Marseille. Very interesting. Scotty says, I hope it's Manchester United to laugh at them. Yes, I would absolutely love it. I'd absolutely love them to actually get that. Chris is in. Well, obviously Chris is in. We love to be arrogant. Yes, of course we do, mate. Yeah, of course. Mickey's in. How are you? Hopefully you're on a fantastic day, mate. Saying hi, Connor. Hey to you as well, Mickey. And one thing I want to ask you guys as well, that the early birds in, if any of you guys want to come onto the show today to have your reaction for this, please do let me know in the comment section down below, or tweet me, because my Twitter will be open, of course, checking everything. But if you guys want to come on, then please feel free to. I will leave a link in the chat if you would like to, and it will be towards the end of the stream. So it'll probably be when the draw is ended and that. But if you guys would like to come on the channel and have your say about the draw, then please do feel free to, because I can do that. So the only thing you will need is earphones and of course a camera. Or if you don't want to be on camera, then please let me know, because then I can blank you out then realistically. But mainly just a pair of earphones. That is all you need to be on the channel. So yeah, if any of you would like that, then please let me know in the comment section. But Mickey says, I love the excitement of the draw. Absolutely. Neil says 2 draws in a day if we beat Arsenal. Yeah, it is. We won't be doing the Carabao Cup draw. Well, we will mention in our match reaction later on. Actually got a very busy day today. So it's going to be very interesting. Scotty says, I want Barca. I think everyone wants Barcelona, to be fair, because they're so bad, if you want to call them that. I personally think they are one of the worst teams, that are being classed as a top team, at the minute, because even though they still have Lionel Messi and that, you know, it's one of these things. It's crazy, isn't it? And I think that, you know, Barcelona, like I've said this to the other lads as well, you know, they got rid of Vidal and Suarez for practically nothing this season, and it's just crazy, that is, in my personal opinion anyway. But as you can see on your screen right now, let me make it a bit bigger anyway. But yeah, that is the Champions League pots. As you can see, you know, in pot 1, we have Bayern Munich, Sevilla, Real Madrid, of course, Liverpool Football Club, Juventus, Paris, Porto, and Zenit St. Petersburg. Pot 2, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Manchester City, Manchester United, Schalke, Dortmund, Chelsea, and Ajax. So, of course, out of pot 2, so of course, we won't be facing anyone in pot 1. In pot 2, we can face Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, Dortmund, and Ajax. Out of them, who do you want, guys, as a top team? Who would you like in the Champions League group as well? But in pot 3, also as well, apologies if I do butcher some of these names. Some of these names are a bit of hard to say, but Dynamo Kiev in pot 3. Then we got RB Salzburg, RB Leipzig, Inter Milan, Olympiacos, Lazio, Krasnodar, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Atlanta as well. And then in pot 4, we got Lokomotiv Moscow, Marseille, Club Brugge, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Istanbul, I'm just going to say Istanbul, Midtjylland, Rennes, and Ferdinand, I think that's how you pronounce that. I did Google Translate that, and yeah, I believe that is how you pronounce it, but I could be butchering it. But, you know, they are the pots. You know, for me, I'd love to get Barcelona. I'd love to get out of here. Who would I like to get out of here? See, group of death for me would be Barcelona. Well, actually, group of death would be Atletico, Inter, and then who would be the group of death out there? Borussia Mönchengladbach then for a group of death for Liverpool. But if it wasn't, then, you know, the easy one would be Shakhtar, you know, Krasnodar, and then whoever then in that one. But guys, let me know anyway. Let me know who you are hoping for anyway, in that aspect of things, of course. But let's remove that. That's not make me bigger. There we go. So Scotty said he wanted Barca. Doug says, not long until you speak to me at 7. Yes, it is. I got a show. Well, we're doing a show on Doug's channel as well at 7 p.m. Reacting towards the Champions League. So I'm gonna have to save my voice for today, and that is how it's going to be anyway. But yeah, Liz says big doings today. Yes, indeed, very big doings there today. Scotty says FIFA 21 in 10 hours is out at 4 p.m. I'm doing Liverpool career mode. Come on, Red Men. Yes, I believe it's on EA Access. So, you know, if anyone's playing FIFA today, then please do let me know. Downton Abbey says if we get Barcelona, they'll definitely come out strong against us. After what's happened last year. Yeah, I would say that as well, mate, to be fair. But yeah, the time is 16:01, of course. So let's go and check on the group stage. Yeah, so practically we won't be able to play any of the feed for you guys. There won't be, you know, I can't play any of the sound on BT because either BT or the Champions League will, you know, copy strike me anyway, and it is live right now. So yes, we will be watching the Champions League group stage draw. I'm currently watching it right now, but, you know, guys, it will be very interesting to actually see, you know, who we actually get, because I'm very much looking forward to seeing who we get. Let me just change the screen by here. But yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to see who we get anyway in that aspect of things. Let me make it full screen. There we go. I got it. So yeah, let's see who else we have in the chat. Dave's in. How are you, Dave? Hopefully having a fantastic day, my friend. Saying hi, Reds. Liz says hi, Dave, to as well. Dave says, Liz, with a thumbs up. What do you think of my predictions earlier, Connor? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen the video yet. I've been super busy till now, and yeah, so practically I will check it out before I come on your channel and do it, but I haven't checked it out. Sorry, Doug. I've been super busy today, and it's just been manic from start to finish. Since coming on, but yeah, I will check it out for sure when I can. Finn is in saying hi to Dave as well. How are you, Finn? Hopefully you're on a fantastic day, mate. There we go. There's the Champions League. But yeah, it's a thing that I think that it will be interesting to see what the Champions League can hold this year. Of course, Bayern Munich will be trying to defend their Champions League title against everyone, especially Liverpool, especially Real Madrid and top European clubs. Even Atletico Madrid, of course, knocking us out last year. That was a big blow for us realistically, and I think if we was in that mini tournament that happened, towards last year, I think that Liverpool could have won the Champions League last year. But of course, sadly, we wasn't a part of it because we got knocked out, the week before everything got shut down and that. But guys, let me know as well, any people that want to join the chat or join the stream, then please feel free to let me know because we'll be, doing things to allow you guys to have your voice, to have your say and your opinions anyway about it. But if you guys want to message me and on Twitter or anything like that, if you guys want to come on, then you're more than welcome to anyway. But yeah, at the moment, the Champions League, the draw's not underway yet. They're doing all the preview stuff and all the build up from last season anyway. But yeah, today we've got this for you guys. Later on, we'll have our match reaction show for the Arsenal game. Of course, we'll play Arsenal later on, in the Carabao Cup. So fingers crossed Liverpool can win that to still be in another trophy, or to be in another tournament realistically. But yeah, I'm very excited for that game. Hopefully it's going to be, one for the ages yet again. Hopefully it'll be like a 4. Well, I predicted 4-2 in the match preview show yesterday. If you guys haven't checked that out, then please go and feel free to. And also as well, when I just checked, apparently there's 21 people in here right now. So if you're new to the COT Council, then please hit that subscribe button because it's very much appreciated if you can hit it. So yeah, but at the moment, nothing different. And let me get I've actually forgotten to put the banners across. There we go. What do we have? Anoop, I think that's how I pronounced it correctly. Sorry if I have butchered it. Says, will the Champions League be closed doors? At the moment, yes. I think in major, in the majority of European countries, it will be behind closed doors. But I'm not quite sure because I know France have allowed fans back in, but in the UK anyway, especially with the English teams, it won't be. We won't have any fans yet anyway, but it will probably be behind closed doors the majority of the time with the clubs anyway. But yeah, what else do we have? Dave with a thumbs up to Finn as well. But yeah, guys, please let me know any questions you have about the Champions League. Please leave your predictions. Who do you think is going to win the Champions League this year? Make your bold predictions now because I'm very much excited for the Champions League. Of course, Liverpool being 6-time European champion, of course, Bayern Munich matching that by winning the Champions League last year and that. So, interesting times then realistically. And I think the Champions League now is more unpredictable than ever because so many teams can win it. And it is truly unpredictable. But Finn says, prediction, Liverpool, Shakhtar, Lazio, and Club Brugge. There we go then. So very, very interesting. Mickey says, want me to pop in stream before I start work. If you want, Mickey, then yeah, pop in, mate. Give me a message on Twitter and I'll send you the link for the stream. Anyway, if you want to pop on now, you can just give me a DM on Twitter and we shall sort things out. Let me just open up my Twitter notifications. There we go. But yeah, just give me a message and we'll definitely sort things out. What else do we have? Finn says, will games be will games be a one-legged affair or two legs in the group stages? There'll be two games in the group. The group stages will be normal, as far as I understand. But in terms of knockouts, then I don't know. I think it's going to go back to normal anyway in that aspect of things. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, it'll probably be normal group stages. Two games, home and away, and then knockout stages. It'll probably most likely be home and away yet again. Anyway, but yeah, it's. To be fair, guys, let me know as well. Let me know. Would you prefer one-legged games, or do you prefer the two-legged games? For me, I kind of liked how the Champions League was in that aspect of things, in being, in being so watch them and being so close, and being the likes of Lazio, not Lazio, sorry, being Leon, knocking out Manchester City last year, out of a knockout competition. I loved that, but I just love the two-legged affair of the Champions League. It's meant to be, isn't it? But yeah, actually, Mickey, if you're still here, what I'll do is, if I open up Skype, I will put it in our Skype chat. Actually, I'll message it to you on Skype now. So let me just quickly do that for you. There we go. Then for you. So yeah, Mick, if you're still in, check on. Please check out on Skype, and then yeah, you can just add through that then. But what else we got? Oh, so at the moment they're awarding Didier Drogba his award anyway, because he's getting a special award today. I don't know what it's for, because I actually missed what it was for. But let me read your comment out anyway. What else do we have? Liz says, "What will be the biggest upset in this year's Champions League?" Probably whoever, if a big team goes out in the group stage. Hopefully Man United get a group of death and get knocked out, and they don't only just get knocked out of the Champions League, they don't even make Europa League. That would be my ultimate dream for this year's Champions League anyway. But yeah, that would be my dream. Doug says, biggest upset will be Manchester United getting out of the group stage. Liz, yeah, great minds think alike. Also says, it's all two legs after the group stage. There we go. So Doug has confirmed it there. Liz says, good shout, Doug. Downton Abbey says, not going to lie, I like the second leg. I do hate the away goal rule, though. Yeah, I think many people hate the away goal rule. I know especially Manchester City fans hate it. So yeah, they do hate it. He says sound as well. So yeah, soon, if anyone else wants to join as well, mind, please do let me know in the comment section down below, and we'll try and get you on the show. Try and get as much as your thoughts and your opinions anyway in the comment section down below anyway. But I believe we have a Mr. Mickey Friars here. Hello.
How are we?
I'm very good. How are you?
Not too bad. I'm off to work in a bit, but as you see, I got the draw on. So excited. This is the best time for football fans, is draws. The anticipation. I think I want as difficult group as we can get, just to motivate the boys and just to prove everybody we are the best.
Yeah.
Atletico definitely.
So you want a group of death then?
Yeah.
Mickey's tempted fate. To be fair, I think I was saying this earlier on. I think that, like you said, a group of death will show everyone, if we dominate that group, that Liverpool aren't to be messed with this season, and everyone will fear us. I think they'll fear us anyway. I think us and Bayern Munich, are going to be the two to be feared the most. But I just think that if that was to happen, it'd be added to it then in many respects.
Yeah, well, we need revenge for Atletico last year. We need to show them that was just a fluke or one-off, because we were the better side over the two legs.
Yeah,
I know they deserved to win at their place, but we definitely battered them at Anfield. So,
oh yeah, definitely. I know with a thumbs up. Downton Abbey says, at what stage do you think Man City will get knocked out? by financially far inferior team. Hopefully group stage. Hopefully that's a possibility.
Hopefully they draw us in the quarters or semis and we knock them out.
Well, they've never got past is it the quarterfinals under Pep? Never. So hopefully that's a remaining thing for this season anyway. I know that someone, I think it was Liz, asked, what would be the biggest upset this year in the Champions League. Is there any upset, in your mind? What could be the biggest upset in the Champions League this year?
If Man United make it out the group stages, I'll be upset. Put it that way. But that would be an upset because I think Man United are. You say Barcelona are poor, probably the poorest big, but Man United are the poorest big team in the draw, and I think they're going to struggle to finish in the top 10 in the Premier League this year. I've watched them play already. They should have been smashed by Brighton. Cheating goal after final whistle got them the 3 points. That's the only way they're going to win this year is by cheating because they are absolutely terrible.
Yeah. Well, I remember that a lot of people were annoyed after that result against Brighton. And didn't they play Brighton last night? And people were on about they were playing so poor, but they still ended up winning 3-0. I'm like how's this happened?
Well, Brighton didn't put out a strong team, did they? Let's be honest.
If
Brighton had put out the first team, I think United would have been out last night. But that's who I want. If we beat Arsenal tonight, I want Man United in the next round so we can just thrash them. Honestly, I really do think they are the poorest side. And if they do get past the group stage, it will be the biggest upset. Team to fear, there's two in my mind. Bayern Munich, because they're just a great side and they're only going to go strength to strength. And I know they've had a couple of dodgy results, but they beat Dortmund, who are a great. Let's be honest, this current Dortmund side, attacking wise, are a great side. They just beat them in the weekend 3-2. So Bayern Munich take a while to get going, but once they get going, they're an unstoppable force. So they're going to be the ones to watch the Champions League. And the other one is Paris, because they're going to be sore like we was in the loss. Wouldn't be surprised if they made the final again. I think they're making some smart buys. They're getting rid of what they were weak at. I think getting rid of Silva in the back has strengthened them, to be honest, because he's an old man now. He should never be playing that higher level. His first game for Chelsea proved that he was terrible. I
think that's a bit of an understatement,
but they're another team. So those are the two teams in my mind, and you can never ever, no matter how poor they are in any season, count out Real Madrid because they're just serial Champions League winners, even when they've been playing bad.
Well, it's I was speaking to one of my friends is a Tottenham fan, and he was saying that Spurs could be in with a chance this year, the Champions League, and I'm like no. I'm like no. They may do well in beating some Croatian teams, but not against the likes of Liverpool. But like you said, Bayern, PSG, and others, they have no chance. But Doug saying Drogba is bald. Yes, didn't you know that Doug was bald? No, that Drogba was bald. He cut it off as soon as he left Chelsea, I think. Finn says, hope we get a nice easy group rather than a group of death, as games are coming thick and fast and injuries are high probability and occurring. I think, and you also say, wrong thing. Where's that question gone? Oh, there it is. Biggest upset is if Manchester City, who should have been banned, get knocked out of the group stages. Injuries are a thing, but I think Liverpool are that good. An easy group would just be easy work for us, I believe. So, for a group of death, I think it'll be exciting for everyone, including Liverpool fans. Is that the same with you, Mick?
Yeah. To be honest, mate, with the lack of crowds, we're going to need a little bit more motivation. Do you know what I mean? There's a chance. Let's be honest. In the group stages, our away record's terrible. With no fans, it might make us gather a few more points away from home. We might actually qualify earlier. which instead of qualifying on the last day like we do every year, squeaky bum time. But we come into our own in the next stage. But obviously, it didn't work out to plan last year with Atletico. But I think we're over 2 legs. I think we're probably one of the best sides in the world to win over 2 legs. Barcelona found that out quite evidently. But to me, I think how Klopp's got them playing. Klopp sort of evolved the side again this year. He sort of turned it into more of a how it was 2 years ago, all out attacking with a bit of defence. Where last year it was more defensive. I think he sort of added to, and I think that suits European game better for us. Because remember, and to this day now, that semi-final against Roma at Anfield is the best. And I've seen Liverpool playing from the early 70s. Is the best display of any team I have ever seen in my life, especially a Liverpool one. That was we could, if that game had carried on another half hour, we'd have won 10 or 11. We were absolutely superb. That was when Salah was just untouchable at that time. No one could stop him, and he was every time he touched the ball, it went in the net. He scored like that beautiful solo goal, which started it all off. To be honest, we do need that kick up the arse. We've got to listen. The squad. You're looking in the Carabao Cup tonight. That wouldn't be the team we played last year or the year before.
No.
The squad's better. We can afford now to rest players in the Premier League. Shaqiri, to me, top class player, can play in the Premier League for anybody else every week. Can come into the Premier League. We've got Jota now that can come in and do a good job. We proved it the other day. We have got a good enough squad. Imagine once Thiago's back from his self-isolation, we've got him to come into the side. And in my opinion, he will play more Champions League games than Premier League games. So, you've got him and Henderson will swap around a bit. So we got plenty to rotate the squad. And I really think we're not finished signing anyone yet. I really do think hashtag Paulo Koulibaly will be at Liverpool, in my opinion.
Oh, Mickey, stop.
No, come on, bro. There's a lot of big talk on behind the scenes that this could be happening.
No, it's not happening.
But we're not going to pay what Napoli want. But we will. If Michael Edwards is involved, we'll get him for a lot cheaper.
Like, I take the player. Don't get me wrong, but no, the deal's never happening. He's not going anywhere this season. The only place he will end up going, if anywhere, is PSG.
Well, that's if they pay the money.
But they have the money.
I really don't think Liverpool's business is finished.
I agree with you in that aspect of things. I agree that the business deal of it's not finished, but I don't think Koulibaly is a part of that.
Oh well, wait
for me anyway. But
guys, and we've got to be involved in the Dembele talks as well. I'm 100% certain we're involved in that as well. But the fact is he doesn't want to go anywhere.
No, but no, he's like. Well, I think Fabrizio Romano said it, didn't he? He's told like the hierarchies at Barcelona that he doesn't want to leave, and it's like, it is one of these things. But guys, let us know, in the comment section. I have the little debate. I personally think Koulibaly's never coming to Liverpool. Mickey is strong about Koulibaly coming to Liverpool. Let us know in the comment section right now. Are you Koulibaly in or out? Because I will say this as well, the group stage hasn't started yet. Manuel Neuer's got goalkeeper of the year, by the way, for UEFA. Just saying that anyway. But what do we have? Doug says now Mandanda is there. It's a bald men's society. Yeah, I think everyone's decided to chop their hair off. Kevson, how are you?
I started it first, bros. I started it first.
Yeah, everyone's following the Mickey trend. Like
1989. I started this, so way before Beckham and everybody. So come on,
get our fashion in. But Kev says, "Do your worst." I say Liverpool are a great club, and people won't want us in the group stages. Yeah, I 100% agree with that, without a doubt. Downtown Abbey says PSG bottle it with both Neymar and Mbappe. Though I just can't see them getting anywhere. They have no competition in France. They just can't compete with the rest of Europe. Yeah, I can see what you mean there. And I think we said this when actually we did the Champions League live stream over on Doug's channel. PSG, compare PSG to Bayern, you could see Bayern Munich were that type of champion that, they could just grind through the game and get the win. Where PSG, they can't really do that, because they either lose in Ligue 1 or they just blitz teams, 4, 5, 6-0. That's the thing. They never have grinding out 2-1 wins then, in my opinion anyway. But Liz says, what do we got? Bring on the group. LFC is ready. Yeah, absolutely. Anup says, Liz, you're right. Bring on any group. Doug says, Inter Milan, Borussia Mönchengladbach could be tasty, and a Skrtel reunion with Istanbul. Yeah, that is probably a likely group. Of course, Inter Milan and Borussia Mönchengladbach. I believe Borussia Mönchengladbach and Istanbul in the same group. So that can't be happening, but either one would be nice. Doug says, this is the strongest squad we've had in 30 plus years. I think Mickey hit that on the head when he said about get that Koulibaly nonsense in the bin, says Doug.
We'll see, boys. We'll see.
The thing is now, Mickey would just be smug when on the last day of the window, just Koulibaly's in Melwood.
Listen, it's a bit like the Sarr thing as well. I don't think we're going to get in this season, but I don't think he's going to go anywhere else. So don't worry about him joining United. I think Sarr is destined for Liverpool at either January or next summer.
Well, I read a report. First, before I say, hello, Jeannie, saying afternoon, lads. Sorry, I'm late. No need to be sorry, mate. You're practically early. The group. It says it would have started at 4, and it's 24 minutes past, and it hasn't even got started yet. So you're not early. You're just in time, really. But I think I read somewhere that I think Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester United could be interested in Sarr going into the last day of the season. Which for Chelsea, spending more money, that's adding that weight onto Frank Lampard's neck, because he's going to get his head chopped off the block.
They don't need Sarr, do they? They've just brought so many forwards. Why do they need Sarr?
I don't know. It's
United needing the most out of all of them. United needing the most.
United needs 4 or 5. At the minute, and they're just not going to get it.
Well, I think Sarr can see that. I think Sarr knows Liverpool are interested. I think Sarr knows another year into his contract, Watford's negotiating for price goes down a little bit. Liverpool's chances of getting in for the price they want him for goes up. It could happen in January, because we always sign. The only time we sign in January under Klopp is when it's a player you wanted in the summer but couldn't get in for the price, and we always end up in January.
Yeah,
it could happen in January. More likely, I think Liverpool are looking long term, waiting to see how the coronavirus thing settles out, see how much how the new Nike deal goes. At the moment, apparently, from what I'm hearing, the money's flying in from Nike from the kit sales from around the world. Hence why I think they did jump in for Jota and all that. They took the risk where before they were saying we couldn't really afford 40-odd million for a player. I think the figures came in and they thought, well, let's jump in, let's do it. Listen, we all complain when Liverpool don't spend money, but you've got to understand is there could be 75 clubs go out of business in the next 3 months, and we've got to take that into perspective. Even Man United are struggling to buy players, and they spend money willy-nilly. Man City are even being careful; they wouldn't pay the money for Koulibaly. But I think there's a bit of bad blood between them and Napoli anyway over the Jorginho deal. So they weren't going to move on there. We get on quite well with Napoli, so hence why I think the deal could eventually be done. I think they're probably playing hardball for a higher cash, but they're not going to get 90 million for a 29-year-old. They're having a laugh if they think they can. But
one player I want to quickly mention too, and I've only really just thought about this as well. Are you surprised that no one's gone for Fabian Ruiz this season? The Spanish midfielder?
I don't know.
Because he was on the lips of everyone, going towards last season. And now this year, no one's been mentioned with him.
There's been a Pure Carlos, the defender from Sevilla. You know, every club was linked with him, but no one's brought him. You know, you had the Inters, the Milans, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Manchester United, all linked with Carlos, and he's not materialised. I think he's overrated, to be honest.
Yeah, he is.
He does give away a lot of penalties, even in his league, and he gave away one in the final, if you remember.
Yeah.
So I know he scored that beautiful overhead kick to make up for it, but
yeah. But to be fair, you know, if he does that in the Premier League, he's going to be butchered, you know, week in, week out.
And he's older than you think. I think he's 28, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's like, I think he's late 28 as well, so he's going to be 29. You know, very recently.
And they want 70 million. I think some of these clubs need to be more realistic and come out with that. Unfortunately, for all the clubs with these players that are worth money, these players' valuations have dropped by half because of the money situation. You can't you can't expect to be buying things at a high price when the money isn't coming into clubs. Remember, a lot of the Premier League's weakened a little bit because most clubs had to pay back the TV money.
That is true. Yeah. That is very true.
And at the moment, Sky, BT and all them lot, even though they're getting more games, which I do not get, they're not willing to pay the money yet until the games are back to how they were before. So I don't understand that they're being allowed to show these games, but they're going to pay less for it. It doesn't. Somewhere in the Premier League has got their head screwed on there, thinking, well, you should be saying to them, listen, we'll give them all to Amazon who are willing to pay us money unless you two pay us more.
But it's funny how, like, because, well, all the games throughout September were allowed to be viewed. I don't think anyone's mentioned anything for October yet. I don't think the Premier League has said all the games are going to be viewed for October, which I think should have already been announced, but it hasn't, as far as I know of.
The fixtures have moved this weekend. All the ones this weekend, up until yesterday's meeting, were still not on telly. Now they're all on telly. If you look at your Premier League app for your fantasy, they're now all on telly.
I reckon they should all, like, for the season now, all of them should be, all of them should be on TV.
Yeah. It's time for the clubs at the top to say to the Premier League, we want to negotiate our own TV deals like they do in Spain. Listen, you can say that people like, Brighton might struggle, but Brighton must still have 100, 200,000 fans. The Premier League can play them a bit of sponsorship money. I think TV deals should be down to their own clubs, or the bigger clubs like Chelsea, Liverpool, Man U would use their own football channel and charge a higher subscription. I guarantee you, Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal would make far more money doing that than they are in the current system. Probably.
That is probably going to be the case. And, like you said, I think they should do that anyway. You pay what? Remember, I think it was like last season where it was like people mentioning like a Netflix service for football, and it'd be like £10 per month. And then, you can watch every single game in the Premier League. I think they should do something like that, because I think not everyone wants to pay Sky Sports level money, paying, 40 plus quid for just football, realistically. And I think that is a real shame for people.
If Liverpool charged £20 a month subscription for the LSE channel and every single LSE match was live, people would pay 20 quid because it's cheaper than buying Sky and BT.
Yeah.
And then, it's
so the draw is announced, and the first team out is Bayern Munich. That is the first name out of the ball. So, which group are they going to go into? But let me read a few more of your comments before we do talk about the game. Doug says pen at the ready. Yes, indeed. Alan Silverstone says Liverpool will win number 7th. Fingers crossed that is going to be the case, mate. Doug says it wasn't saying a potential group. I was in marking some teams. Oh, okay then. Genie Liverpool says Koulibaly isn't on Liverpool's level.
What?
He might.
What? The second best defender in the world ain't at our level. I'm sorry to say, Koulibaly is only one defender above him in the world, and that's Van Dijk.
So Real Madrid are in Group B as well now. So that was the second name. So Bayern Munich Group A, Real Madrid Group B. Who is going to be Group C?
Porto.
Oh, very interesting. Doug says 380 subscribers. Are we really? Oh, that's sound. Thank you, everyone, for hitting that subscribe button. If you're not yet subscribed, then please hit the subscribe button, and yeah, be massively appreciated. And well, I do very much appreciate it. Glenn's in. How are you, Glenn? Look at me shamelessly watching the Champions League draw. Yeah, as an Arsenal fan, isn't really good, is it? Liverpool are out. Liverpool are in Group. What is it? E.
D.
Group D. Sorry. Yeah, Group D. That's what Liverpool in. We're in the Group D, the big D. Genie Liverpool says, "Oh, the crying face." Doug says, "Here we go." And Genie Liverpool says, "Calm down, Doug. We will smash whoever." Yeah, we will. So Liverpool in Group D. Sevilla as the next group. So practically, we're just finding out now who are obviously going to be, in the groups and that. So, yeah, as Doug said, Liverpool are in Group D. For what that means, we will find out, when they do the next draw.
So Zenit are next. I don't know how they're in pot one because I don't remember them getting very far in any Champions League.
They're champions of Russia, and they're champions of all the big leagues.
It's just it's mad.
To be fair though, the Russian league, they have two teams that are top competing.
Yeah. I mean, surely the Dutch league is up there with the Russian league in terms of quality and performance.
Yeah, that's a true thing. Are Ajax not in it because they got null and voided?
I don't know. Ajax are in a lower party, or Paris are the final ones.
Yeah, Paris the final ones. So yeah, but yeah, if PSG are there, in group in pot one, why aren't Ajax in pot one?
Right, is this now where they talk for 15 minutes and bring out a player and talk to him about the defender?
That's the worst thing about the group stage draw, is the fact that they do this crappy interviewing stuff. We don't care. Defender of the year should be Virgil van Dijk. Instead, they're giving it to Kimmich.
They're always going to give it to the one that win.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Real Madrid won it, it was all Real Madrid. When we won it, it was all Liverpool.
Let's hope that Thiago gets midfielder of the year.
Well, yeah, he can't get his trophy, can he? He's not. He's self-isolating.
Yeah, very, very sad. But Genie says Gomez, Matip, Varane. I'm sorry, do we have a player called Varane? Or do you mean Virgil? Off the top of my head, SOS. I don't know what that's for, but I think you mean Virgil. But there, Doug says Group A, Bayern. Group B, Real Madrid. C, Porto. D, Liverpool. E, Sevilla. F, Zenit, and G, Juventus, and H, PSG. Yeah, so that is practically the group stage as it is right now. But we literally don't know anything yet of who could face anyone, because that's just the first marks of it anyway. But is there, apart from Liverpool, is there any other groups that you would like to be mismatched with one another? Would you like like a Man City Barcelona, or a Man City, well, who else is in there? Atletico, something like that?
Well, Man City can't draw Atletico, can they, in the same pot? So we need.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true.
We need City to be drawn in that Bayern Munich group. Just every year they seem to get the weakest three sides in the first draw. And they easily. I think that's probably their problem. They easily qualify. This is what I'm saying to everybody: is we don't need an easy group. Every time we get an easy group, we struggle in the next round. We need that kick up the ass. We need something to motivate us, something to concentrate on, and you need tough groups. it helped Paris out last year. Paris got better because, like you said, in their own league, they don't get a challenge. They need the challenge in the Champions League. If you're getting through easy, when you suddenly meet the teams that step up in a class, it is quite hard to think, well, we've never faced this before. You're trying to come up with plan B, C, and D, which isn't working because you didn't expect it, because the levels of just... And in football, we know a tiny little bit level is a massive leap on the pitch. You see a massive difference. It's like Arsenal played fantastic under Arteta since the lockdown finished. I think Arsenal have been one of the most informed teams, and they definitely have been one of the most informed teams to start the Premier League season. Liverpool's class was a little bit up on what they played, because let's be honest, the side we played in Charity Shield wasn't ready, wasn't as strong as the side we played against on Monday, and Arsenal struggled with that little bit of step up in class, because they weren't used to it. But in the long run, that will help Arsenal. What we did to them, that will help Arsenal out. They know they know the levels to get to now.
Because it was like, I think Arteta said after the game, didn't he? The way Liverpool pressed and then won the ball back so easily, and it wasn't even that. It was like when Arsenal tried to press them at all, it would be past the Virgil van Dijk or Joe Gomez, and they'd ping it 60, 70 yards up the front, and it would be that accurate. It would make Liverpool have a chance, and that's where I think Arsenal are lacking in that aspect of things. They haven't got that distribution, to hit a 60, 70 yards. David Luiz can't do it. Even though David Luiz, I think, had a decent game against Liverpool, I just think that realistically, that was the best that Arsenal could have done against a good team, well, the best team in England. And, even against, even a Manchester City or Leicester, I think in that situations, unless they don't change it up, they will struggle against that, because Leicester did it against Man City, and as we saw, did fantastic off of it, and then ended up scoring 5 goals, admittedly 3 penalties, but still they earned the right for the penalties. But it will be very interesting to see what Arsenal do. Jeannie says, I meant that Matip, Gomez, and Varane from Real Madrid are better than Koulibaly. I wouldn't say Varane is, if I'm being perfectly. I think Varane is still the unfinished article at the minute. But as you can see by Mickey's reaction, he thinks terrible of that.
Honestly, I might offend you in this situation. If you think Gomez is at the same level as Koulibaly, then you don't know much about football. I'm sorry. Koulibaly currently is the second best defender in the world. Like I said, there's only one better than him. I watch a lot of football from around Europe. Matip now is nowhere near the levels. He's too injury prone now. He's lost a bit. When Matip was on form, yes, at that time he was probably slightly above Koulibaly, but not now. Sorry, but Koulibaly stepped up. He's 29, doesn't get many injuries anymore. He's playing. He's basically the rock that keeps Napoli where they are, because they do sell a lot of players every year. He would be a massive loss, but I'm sorry. Gomez is a good player. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but Gomez isn't world class. Koulibaly is. There's a little bit of difference there. Is Gomez can become world class.
He has the potential of world class,
but he's not world class now. He and I can give you numerous reasons why he's not world class. Is at the moment he's still making 2 or 3 mistakes a game. Yeah, which we know even Van Dijk makes mistakes, but Gomez makes 2 or 3 mistakes because of his immaturity. Gomez may, if he stays in the team over a period of time, by the time he's 26, 27, will be at that level. He's not there yet. Koulibaly, I don't think you've watched Koulibaly if you think them 3 players are better than him. That's all I can say.
I think like you mentioned about mistakes there, I think Van Dijk, when he does make a mistake, it's like 1 in like 13, 14, 15 games, and that's how good Virgil van Dijk is. It's like we said, against, I think it was Man City, against Leeds, he had a terrible game there. you know, the next two then since that, or next three realistically as well against you know, against other teams as well. He's been fantastic, you know, again. So it's just having that world class. If we did get Koulibaly, then no one's getting past us, you know.
Oh no, best defense in the world.
Yeah, nobody's getting past us. The only issue then we will have is having a 29-year-old Virgil van Dijk and then having a 29-year-old Koulibaly as well. But you know, Gomez is, you know, for me, he's going to be that replacement for Van Dijk anyway. Go on, what you was going to say, Mick?
Like you said, we've got Gomez as backup anyway, so it doesn't matter if he's 29, and we've got other young lads coming through. We've got. There's no doubt going to be another defender jump into that class in the next 3 or 4 years that we probably know people aren't looking at the moment, that Liverpool will then go out and buy. We're interested in, I can't pronounce his name, begins with a K, the guy at Celtic.
Doug will bug me off that. Christopher Adja.
Yeah, Doug will know more about it than we will. And I know Liverpool are really interested in him. He's 22 years old. He's already winning titles, but he's not that step up. If we could get him in next summer and then and spoon feed him into the side, this is what we need to do. We need to be looking at Van Dijks when they were at that sort of club, rather than buying the Van Dijks when they're in the Premier League and they're worth 80 million. Let's buy them when they're worth 20 million, like Southampton do.
Right. The second part is out. Atletico Madrid have been drawn.
Right.
I think Mickey has to leave.
No, I do need to leave in 1 minute because it's.
So Atletico are in Group A with Bayern Munich. So very, very interesting. That's going to be Group of Death's already happening.
I'll just watch this round of draws and I'll have to go, Connor.
Okay, that's fine, mate.
But the fact what we need to do as Liverpool fan bases, we don't need to become Man United fans and be player drunk and think all our players are the best in the world. Because they're not. We've probably got the best team unit in the world. We haven't got all the best players in the world. We need to just get that. And you know, Man United fans embarrass themselves by saying Pogba's the best player, Luke Shaw's the best left back. Let's not become them. You know, Gomez is not one of the best defenders in the world. He's not in the top 10. Yeah. But like you said, he has the potential to go into that. Yeah.
Right. Chelsea are the next team out, and they are in Group
Sevilla.
Group E. So yeah, that is Sevilla. Interesting. Oh no, it's not. Yeah. That could be a group of death. I think they played Sevilla last year, wasn't it, or the year before?
I think they did. Well, they've definitely played them recently. Barcelona.
I think it might be in Europe. Come on, Barcelona, Liverpool, please. Barcelona, Liverpool, please.
This is going to be Group D, isn't it?
Yeah, please, Group D. We want Group D. They can't be in Group D. They can only be in F, J, or H.
Why?
Dang it. Because the next round. Because I think there's already Spanish teams. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I think there's Spanish teams. Because
Spanish team, Liverpool got potential. Yeah.
Yeah.
Narrows it down too much.
Juventus. Say, Juve. Get in. That, please. Please, Barcelona Europa League. Please. That's going to annoy plenty of Barcelona fans.
Next? Come on, Drogba, get us. Ajax. So I wouldn't mind Ajax.
No, Ajax would be a good team to play.
Like I said, I don't understand why they're never in the first round. They should be above Shakhtar. I don't get why they're not in the top tier of it. I don't get it.
It's strange because the Dutch league is it is a top league.
It feeds all the other leagues. A lot of players export to other leagues. We got Ajax.
So Liverpool versus Ajax. That is the first confirmed game. Oh, Ajax. I'll take Ajax. I'm happy with that.
It's Liverpool, a challenge. It is a challenge. It is a challenge.
It is a challenge. And we talked about the group of death type thing. We know now that it's most likely not going to be a group of death. by that, but it's at least a challenge. There's no like easy goings there. Shakhtar was the next team. Who are they going to get? To be fair, no matter who they get, either B or C. I find it funny then how Malouda just like holds one of the balls, lets it go around, and then picks the same ball up.
Real Madrid.
Okay. Well, to be fair, didn't Shakhtar beat him last season in the Champions League, or like some team like that?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I can't remember. Last year was a bit of a blur, to be honest. Borussia Dortmund now. Someone will want to avoid these.
Oh yeah.
That's
actually the two teams I'm actually happy. Well, the one team I'm happy that we missed is Dortmund. That was the only team that I was like, on their day, Dortmund could pose a threat.
Oh, Dortmund are a top class side, and full of youngsters, so it can only get better. Who they got? F. Who's F?
I don't know. What
Zenit.
Oh, it's an easy group. That's so easy for them. Dortmund are gonna win that. So Zenit
Manchester United, come on. See who they get. Come on.
Give them a group of death.
They can only go in H, can't they?
Who's in H? Completely forgot who's in H already.
They've got to draw the one ball. Paris.
They're gonna get knocked out. Do you know what's funny? Do you know on the screen behind, they're showing highlights of Man United, and that's like they just showed Ighalo scoring one of like Man United's goals from last year. That's fucking hilarious.
All right, bro. Good
brilliant.
Good to be here. I'll make way for someone else to join you, bro. So,
well, to be fair, if anyone else wants to join, Doug, if you want to join for the next round, then please feel free. But thank you for coming on for and watching Manchester United getting absolute crap.
I'm happy with our draw, and I'm happy with their draw. So it's just like it's the dream draw so far. So everyone else, you never walk alone. I love you all. And sorry that I questioned who was his name? Genie. You're thinking on Koulibaly, but it's just my personal opinion, and also the opinion of many people in the game. Koulibaly is a great player, but never mind. But the draw, we've got to be happy.
Yeah,
we've got to be happy.
We have got to be happy. But yeah, I'll enjoy work, and I will see you a bit.
Yeah, wouldn't you want Leipzig next?
I'd like Salzburg again because obviously Minamino.
Either or all, I'll take. But I'll take either of the Red Bull teams next.
Yeah, I would like either one of them. Or is it? Oh, who else is in there? I think Doug mentioned it. I think it's where Martin Skrtel is now.
Yeah, yes.
Istanbul, is it?
Istanbul, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like them maybe, but time will tell. But I wouldn't. To be honest, now I don't care now who else we get.
Right, good. Right, so catch you all later. Enjoy the rest of watching it. I'm going to be watching it on my mobile on the way to work. So speak to you all soon.
Catch you in a bit.
Drop.
So yeah, thank you to Mickey for coming on for that. If anyone else wants to come on and have a laugh, looking at these games and that, then please do feel free. Doug, if you want in, please let me know either on here or on Twitter. Actually, you know what? I will send you. Let me get Douglas here. Doug, if you want in, there's the link to join. If you want in, I sent you to you on Twitter. But yeah, let's get your guys' thoughts on Ajax versus Liverpool, of course, in that group. Where are we? Liz says, have a good day at work, Mickey. Doug says LFC and Ajax. Liz says Liverpool vs Ajax will be a great match. Yes, it will be a fantastic match for sure. Jeannie in Liverpool says we didn't meet Ajax in a long time. Yeah, I don't actually know when was the last time we actually played Ajax. It's got to be 80s, 90s, I think. I'm not quite sure. What else we got? Doughton says, I missed it. Are we playing Ajax? Yes, we are playing Ajax, mate. And yeah, and a couple of people saying yeah, is that, and then saying thanks as well. Liz saying Doughton happy. Yes, we are playing Ajax. To be fair, like Mickey said, I'm very happy with that draw. Well, to be fair, I think that we could get worse. In that aspect of things, we could have got, Atletico Madrid. We could have got, Borussia Dortmund. We could have got others as well. But to be fair, Ajax, I will absolutely take. Doug says PSG, Manchester United, and then Downton says, "Oh, brilliant, yeah." And then Caccini and Liverpool with a crying face at the PSG as well. They are going to get destroyed. I think if either one of them get, the two clubs, then either Leipzig or Salzburg, Man United are going to be out of the Champions League, in my personal opinion. Also, as well, midfielder of the year has gone to Kevin De Bruyne, not Thiago Alcantara, which is a real shame. And yeah, it is a real shame. Liz said, Manx versus PSG will be enjoyable to watch. Lol. Yeah, it will be. Ginny Liverpool says, walk alone. I think it was before Mickey went off. Downton Abbey says, thanks, guys. Absolute pleasure. And Doug says, December 1966 was the last time we played Ajax. So there you go. It's a very, very long time. And Doug, if you want in, then please do let me know. Either in the chat or not. If anyone else wants to join as well and have your say about Ajax, about any other of the Champions League, if you're not a Liverpool fan, if you're a fan of Manchester United, for example, Manchester City, or anyone like that, there won't be any Man City fans, I would expect. But yeah, if anyone wants in, then please do let me know. Finn says, loving Ajax pick. Yeah, like I said, it could be a lot worse what we could have got in our aspect of things, in having, like I said, we could have had Dortmund, we could have had Atletico, could have had Barcelona, but luckily we didn't get them, and we got Ajax, which I think will be a very entertaining game for sure anyway. But yeah, Kevin De Bruyne is speaking right now with his midfielder of the year awards. Personally, I would have liked Thiago to get it, because for me, Thiago was such a sensational player last year in the Champions League, and that's why we bought him, realistically, because he is such a world-class player. But yeah, let me quickly check something a minute. Oh, there we go. But yeah, it's going to be one of these things that I think that without Thiago at the moment, hopefully he recovers, well and in time, obviously, to be back for the Champions League. I think they'll announce it towards the end when the first fixtures are going to be played. Yeah, and then we'll know, when will it be? Will we be at home first? Will we be away? I'm guessing the first game will be at home. I would guess, but Liz says KDB deserves the award. He does deserve it, but for me, it's Champions League, and for me, he didn't impact the Champions League as much as what he did the Premier League. It's like PFA Player of the Year. I would say yes, maybe De Bruyne should have won it, and he did win it. Let's not get that twisted. But for the Champions League, I think Thiago, apart from probably Lewandowski, was Bayern's best player last year. So I think in Champions League terms, he should be the midfielder of the year anyway. But that's just my thoughts anyway. Finn says, I think midfield awards are based on scoring midfielders. Looking at Henderson PFA award, there was a public outcry. Like I said, I think that De Bruyne, going to getting the PFA Player of the Year, I think he deserves it, because he scored loads of goals, got 20 assists in the Premier League. Only Thierry Henry, I believe, got that many in a season. So he did crazy numbers last year, but not all of Manchester City did. But yeah, the pot 3 now is going to be underway soon. Of course, Inter Milan are probably the biggest threat, going out of this, I would say personally, anyway. But time will tell in that aspect of things. But Genie Liverpool says KDB deserves it because without him, they probably wouldn't get out of the group. Maybe. But guys, is there anyone in pot 3 that you're terrified of? For me, it wouldn't necessarily be Inter Milan, but Inter, Atlanta, two of them are very, very tough opponents. Like Mickey said before we head off, both of the Red Bull teams, they're going to be strong anyway. But time will tell anyway. But the draw is underway as of now. Pot 3 is underway. Didier Drogba getting the first ball out, and who's he going to drag out? So Krasnodar, or Krasnodar, however you pronounce it, that's the first team. So they can either go in, I think it's A, C, and D. So it could be Liverpool. I can see Genie saying, I want Inter. Well, saying it right there. I want Inter. Yeah, to be fair, Inter would be a real challenge. And that would be, I feel like that would be a group of death. And us, Ajax and Inter, that would be a really, really good group. Right, let's have a look who they drag out. And this is for Krasnodar, I believe. And it is Group E. So Liverpool don't get them. Which group are they on? So they are in Sevilla, Chelsea, and Krasnodar. I do apologize if I have butchered that. But yeah, that is Group that as well. Group E. Next name out of the pot is, come on, Didier, is RB Leipzig. So, Leipzig, who can they go in? So they can go in B, C, D, G, and H. So they could be in Liverpool's group as well. Liz saying this year competition will have so great matches, in my opinion. Yeah, they're going to have absolute crazy games. I would fully agree with that, Liz, for sure. Come on. Who are RB Leipzig going to be going in? They take forever to get out. Group H. So Leipzig is in Group H with PSG, Manchester United, and RB Leipzig. Goodbye, Manchester United. You are not making it past the group stage of the Champions League, in my opinion. Atlanta. So Atlanta, the next name out of the group. Doug says below, OF, PSG, Man United, and Leipzig at a Group H. Tough. Yeah. It's lovely, absolutely lovely to see. But I didn't see who Atlanta could go in to. Also, as well, hello to Sergio Ramos. Hello, says salam. Which group are they going to go into? Group D. So Atlanta are in with Liverpool. So it's Liverpool, Ajax, and Atlanta. So that's a very, very good group, in my personal opinion. Atlanta, of course, making it, very far in the Champions League last year. So, Atlanta, it's tough. It's tough. I think they got Mbabu Gomez as their main player. Olympiacos on next. But yeah, Atlanta, as Doug's got there, LFC, Ajax, and Atlanta. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm liking it. I am very much liking it. It is very much a group of death. But Olympiacos on next, of course, knocking Arsenal out of the Europa League last season. Sorry, Glenn, if Glenn is still in the chat, of course. And then they are in Group C. So that is with Group C is with Porto, Manchester City, and Olympiacos as well. So Man City getting an easy tie yet again, in my opinion. Liz saying Atlanta has been a thorn in our side. It has. Who are next? Dynamo Kiev are the next team out of the pot. and they can only go into Group H, so that'll be interesting. Glenn is still here saying, do you have to remind me of Olympiacos? Do apologize, Glenn, but it was needed. It was needed for context. Jeannie in Liverpool says Atlanta are really good attacking wise, but terrible defensively. They are terrible defensively. I think they were like when they bottomed the group last year, and then their attack managed to get them out and that. So Salzburg are the next team. Of course, we faced them last year, and they can only go in Group A and B. So very, very interesting. I just love how they put the balls in and just watch them go around and just pick them. Like Malouda's picking the one set, and then Didier Drogba's doing the team. But Group A, they go into Salzburg, and they are going in with Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid. That's a good group as well. That's a very good group. Is there any teams that we haven't seen yet that are big? Inter, of course, Inter now getting pulled out, and they can only go into Group B. So who's in Group B already? So they're going in with Real Madrid, Shakhtar, and of course Inter as well. So that's a pretty good group for them. They'll probably get through that for sure. And then the last team then is Lazio, of course. They can only go into Group F, which is, hopefully they'll show on screen, is Zenit, Borussia Dortmund, and them. So interesting. That is it then for pot 3. Of course, like Doug's happily put into the chat, LFC, Ajax, and Atlanta. For Liverpool, that's a huge, huge group for us. You know, it's a very exciting group. I will say that for sure. You know, and I think many people have had their thoughts and opinions as well. Going forward, they are very attacking, but defensively, they are very bad as well. Liz says, Glenn, maybe you guys can watch this draw next year and it will mean something, JK. Yeah, fingers crossed for Arsenal that does happen. Jeannie in Liverpool says, do Man City pick their own group or what? Probably, but by the looks of it, probably. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, it's one of these things that are, you know, it's just one of these things that it's just you got to get used to, because that is sadly the thing for it. But you know, if I quickly look as well, who is in Man United's group? So right now it is PSG and RB Leipzig are in Manchester United's group. So that is looking like a group of death for Manchester United in some respects, anyway. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts anyway on you know, that draw anyway, because Atlanta for me, it's a tough game, but it's like we were speaking about Mickey, you know, it was a thing that was needed, you know, to have the competition. You know, like we all say, you know, Liverpool are the best team in the world right now. Probably us and Bayern Munich are probably the only two teams up there right now in terms of being the best. So, you know, for us to get, you know, such a group, and Bayern Munich, of course, getting Atletico Madrid, you know, that's going to be a very, very tough game. But yeah, it will be interesting for sure to see anyway, you know, what happens now. But to be fair, like I said, I'm happy with Ajax and Atlanta anyway. But guys, let me know your thoughts anyway. And if anyone's new anyway into the chat as well, if you're new to the Cup Council, then please feel free to give a like on the video and also subscribe to the Cup Council as well. We can go for an hour and 13 minutes. Jesus, it doesn't even feel like that. So we've also got a show with Doug at 7 o'clock. I believe it's live. Doug, is it live at 7? I believe it is. So, you know, very, very busy boy today, of course. As well, we'll also double upload today, because we'll be doing the Arsenal match reaction later on as well. So if you guys are interested, then please stay tuned. Of course, it won't be anytime soon anyway. But why can't I share that then? Oh, now I can. There we go. But yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to see, you know, who else we can get now. Of course, well, who do we want from the what's it called, from Group 4 or Pot 4 anyway? But we can either get Pot 4, Lokomotiv Moscow, Marseille, Club Brugge, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Istanbul, Midtjylland, Rennes, and Ferencváros. I believe that is what it is. So, it'd be interesting, man. It'd be very, very interesting to know who people want from that. But for me, I like I said, I don't personally care who we get. Now, that's how good we are at the minute. But let me quickly share that out. There we go, done. Right, so let me just get back in talking with you guys. So Doug said yes, it is going to be live. So there we go. Apologies if my voice does go in Doug's stream. I'm just going to say that already. Jeannie Liverpool says, this is the first time in my life watching this and literally don't care who we get. Yeah, I would agree with you on that, mate. If I'm being honest with you. Doug says Mignolet reunion or Skrtel reunion. I'd like Mignolet reunion. But then saying that, Club Brugge beat Bayern Munich, not Bayern Munich, they beat Real Madrid last year. It feels like everyone beat Real Madrid last season, but yeah, they did beat them. So, they're going to be good opponents as well. And, I believe we've been linked with a couple of Club Brugge players over the last couple of seasons anyway. So that would be interesting in itself. But yeah, keep your comments coming, guys. Let me just check something for a minute. There we go. I've got that back up now. Right. So yeah, Mignolet or Skrtel reunion. Me personally, like I said, I would like a Mignolet reunion out of the two. But I'm like everyone else has said, I'm not really asked about who it was. But yeah, Doug, if you want to come on for the last pot, then please feel free to. If anyone else wants to come on as well, like I did say, you can come on for to have your reaction. You don't have to come on, on screen. That's perfectly fine. The only thing I will request is, please have a set of earphones and be in a quiet place as well. That is the only thing I will ask of you. And as well, if I do send you a link as well, please let me know if you want to be on camera. If you don't want to be on camera, if you don't, then I can definitely make that possible for you guys anyway. But yeah, if any of you want to be on the show, then please do feel free. Kes says, can you do a watch along today? I won't be able to do a watch along today, mate. Sorry. With everything that's going on, we got this show, we got Doug's show at 7. And then we'll have the match reaction afterwards. I can't do all three today, sorry, but maybe in the future that might be a possibility. Jeannie in Liverpool says, I don't think Sancho would be enough. What's that for? Are you on about Manchester United? Are you on about us? Please clarify what you're saying. But yeah, Doug, let me know in the comments, Doug, if you want to come on, or let me know on Twitter if you're still watching, if you want to come on or not. But yeah, I've sent you the link anyway if you do want to join anyway. But yeah, right now they're awarding Lewandowski with the striker or the forward of the year anyway. Totally deserved. Probably should have won the Ballon d'Or if it was going to happen this year. It was going to be probably him and Messi again, probably. I can't really think of a player that would be second. I would obviously say Virgil van Dijk, but as we saw last year, what a season Van Dijk had, and Van Dijk still didn't win it. So, that is interesting, then I could say. But yeah, anyway, guys, please let me know your thoughts anyway about. Hang on, let me yank that out. Of course, Jeannie said that and then said for the Manx, yeah, for me, Sancho isn't going to be enough. Like we did say to Mickey, they need like 5 or 6 players at least. Kale says, will Liverpool hijack Sancho to United? Probably not this summer. For me, I think realistically, I think he's going to stay at Borussia Dortmund. I don't think Dortmund fans have anything to worry about. I was watching a bit of Sky Sports News yesterday, and Sky Sports were reporting that all the things about Man United, and then a German report crew that normally reports for Borussia Dortmund, was laughing at them while on camera because, to Dortmund, the deal is not happening whatsoever in terms of, signing for Manchester United. They're confident that that Sancho isn't going anywhere this season. So, that should just show you realistically, and the deal is not happening. The likes of Fabrizio Romano have said that, it's still a possibility. Excuse me. But as we all know, Man United are not going to pay 120 million euros to sign Jadon Sancho. They would have done it already if they were going to do it. So, yeah, that's my personal opinion on that anyway. But yeah, Group 4 now is underway, or they're going to start to be doing it. Like I said, guys, if any of you want to know, if any of you want to be in, then please feel free to leave it in. We've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But Didier Drogba with the first name out of the pot, and it is Marseille. So Marseille are the first out of pot 4. They can go into A, B, C, or D. So we could end up getting Marseille. Which group are they going to be in then? So Marseille are in Group C. You can tell it's Group C. For some reason, they are not showing it. Yeah, they're in Group C. So they're not in Liverpool. Data's in. How you data? Hopefully on a fantastic day, mate. Genie Liverpool says, what group are Lazio in? I'm not sure. I've completely forgotten. But Chelsea will win the Champions League. I don't think, Cahill. I don't think that is going to happen at all. Lokomotiv Moscow is the next group. They can either go in Group A or Group D. So these could be going into Liverpool's group. Come on. Are they going to be in Liverpool's group? So look, so they're in Group A. So that is Manchester. And that's Bayern Munich's group. So it's Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, Salzburg, and Lokomotiv Moscow. So that could have been a team for Liverpool anyway. That would have been a nice, easy end to it, because that would have been the team that everyone could have beat, for the Champions League. But the next team are Club Brugge. So could Liverpool get Club Brugge? They can either go in B or D, so they can go into Liverpool's group. Will it be a Simon Mignolet reunion then? Is it me, or are they taking forever with this last group? Wait, they can only go in 2 groups, so why? Group F. That wasn't on screen. Okay, then. So they can either go in Zenit, so they're in Zenit, Dortmund, Lazio. So that's the group of whoever's, and also them as well. So yeah, that was weird. Of course, we haven't got sound for this, so I don't know whether or not something was wrong with the thing. But Skirtle's team's up next. Istanbul. Well, I would have said Batskirtka, whatever the hell it is, but they can go in B, D, E, F, or H. So very interesting. I'm sorry as well if you can hear an ice cream van outside the house. The ice cream van's here. I can literally hear it over my earphones. So apologies for that if you can hear an ice cream van. I don't know why an ice cream van's out at 5:15 in the afternoon. But come on, is it going to be Group D? Is it going to be Martin Skirtle return? It is not. It's Group H. It's Group H, which it is Paris, Manchester United, Leipzig, and Istanbul. Come on, Martin Skirtle. Martin Skirtle, get over Manchester United. That will be the perfect dream. So that's Man United's group. Done and dusted. So Rennes now is the next team out. of the group. They can either be in B, D, E, or J or G. I said J, then it was G. Kale says, "Get me an ice cream, chocolate, mate. I'm not getting anyone anything." To be fair, let me know, what's your favorite ice cream? You know, for me, Ben and Jerry's chocolate fudge is nice. I have that very rarely as well. So Rennes, and it is Group E. So, very interesting. So Sevilla, Chelsea, Krasnodar, and them as well. So yeah, very, very interesting. Magic's in. How are you, Magic? Hopefully having a fantastic day, mate. Magic, do you know who we're playing in the Champions League? If you do, then please let me know. And Magiland, I think they qualified last night. I think beating the team 3-1. So very interesting. They look like they got the Charlton badge at some stage. So they can draw Liverpool. Are they going to get Liverpool? That's the main question. Group D, there we go. So that is Liverpool's group confirmed. It is Liverpool, Ajax, Atalanta, and Midtjylland, or Midtjylland, however you pronounce it. That is Liverpool's group. Very, very interesting group. I like it a lot. I do like it a lot. Kale says, "Are Roma in the Champions League?" No, they're not. I don't even think they're in Europa League. Borussia Mönchengladbach is the anyway, and they can only go into Group B. So they'll be going into the group with why isn't it popping up on screen? Oh, there we go. So Real Madrid, Shakhtar, Inter, and Borussia Mönchengladbach. So that's kind of a group of death as well. There's a couple of group of deaths, to be fair. And then we've got who's that? The other weird team. They can only go into Group G. Fenerbahce, I think that's how you pronounce it. Fenerbahce. And they'll go in Juventus' group with Barcelona and Dynamo Kiev as well. So very easy group then for both Juve and Barcelona. And I think that is it for the Champions League draw. If they quickly show the groups, then I will show it to you. So there we go. Let me pause on screen and let me get this screen back up for you guys. Where we buy? Right, let me drag that into that. Oh, trying to show you it, guys, and it won't let me. Why won't it let me? Come on. Right, there we go. Right, so we quickly hit that for you guys. Hit that. Okay, so that didn't work. We have some technical issues, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Right, so there we go. Right, it should be, there we go. Right, so as you can see right now then, that is the groups. So we have, of course, Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, Salzburg, and Lokomotiv Moscow, Real Madrid, Shakhtar Donetsk, Inter, and Borussia Mönchengladbach, Porto, Manchester City, Olympiacos, Marseille, and Nice being Liverpool's group. Liverpool have Ajax, Atalanta, and Midtjylland. I think that's how you pronounce it. So very, very, very good group for Liverpool. I'm very much excited for it. I think it's going to be a very exciting group for Liverpool in this year's Champions League. Anyway, please let me know your thoughts and your opinions right now in the comment section. Anyway, if you're watching live. But Kale says, get me some chocolate ice cream. I read that. Magic's in, like I said. Lemon cream sorbet, says Liz. Very good choice. Are Roma in the Champions League? No, they are not. Connor took my favorite ice cream. Sorry about that, Jeannie. This is going to piss off the Mancs. It is indeed. Kale says, is this Real Messi and Real Madrid, Real Ronaldo, sorry, in the same group? Yeah, that is. Messi and Ronaldo will face each other yet again. That hasn't really been said. Yeah, we didn't think of that. And then Liz says, Group D is strong. We'll win, though. Yeah, it is very strong. So, let me put it across the screen for you guys. Anyway, let's group. I should have realistically done this earlier, but apologies for that. But, to be fair as well, been going live for so long as well. But Liverpool, Ajax. If any of you watched Only Fools and Horses as well, we do have to say as well, a thought to go out to the actor that played Rodney in that aspect of things, because his son did unfortunately die today or pass away. So our thoughts do go out to him and his family, of course, which is just shocking and terrible. And then Magiland. Magiland is spelled a weird way. Right, there we go. So there you go. That's who Liverpool got in the group anyway. Let me quickly go back to the comments. There we go. Sorry, guys. Finn says Group B seems like the group of death. Yeah, I wouldn't. Maybe, who's Group B? Real Madrid, Shakhtar, Inter, and Borussia Mönchengladbach. Maybe. Data says, I think we will win the Champions League this season. Hopefully we do end up winning the Champions League this year, being number 7. Bring number 7 home. Hopefully, that will be the dream. Realistically, but as you can see on the bottom of your screen, that is who Liverpool have in our group. We have Ajax, Atlanta, and Magiland. I think that's it, or Magiland. I probably said it 3 different ways now, but that is what we do have for the Champions League this season. I think it's a very good group. Ajax is a very good team. Atlanta is a very attacking team, but like someone did say earlier on in the comment section, they are a vulnerable team in that aspect of things, and can get at for sure as well. And Chris says, "I'm back. Nice to see you back, Chris. It's a favorite group for it's a favorable group for us, in my opinion. It is a favorite. It is a very good group. I think it's a very nice group in some aspect of things. I think Ajax, it's going to be a big game. Of course, 2 seasons ago when we won the Champions League, they had their fantastic run in the Champions League. Atlanta, very attacking team. I believe last year they were bottom after 3 games, and then in the next 3 games, I think they ended up finishing second, only a point from top of their group. So they are very attacking in that aspect of things. I think they've got Ilicic and Papu Gomez as well. So they are, very good attacking team, of course. Sir Klopp says Atlanta will be tricky, but because they play positive football, we should get the best out of them. I see us topping this with points to spare. Fingers crossed. Hopefully this time we won't have to use that last game as a buyout, hopefully. But Kira says, do you remember Italian 90, Connor? No, I don't, because I wasn't born back then. But no, I don't remember Italian 90. I've heard of it, and of course I've watched games of it, but no, I didn't. But I don't remember it as much. Patesh says, Atlanta score goals. It will be so fun. Yes, it will. And like, if any of you guys already this season have thought about, Liverpool against Leeds and, Arsenal and things, I guess we never feared against them, in my personal opinion. We knew that we were going to score goals. We knew that we could, outscore them in some aspect of things. Excuse me. And I think that's the same in the Champions League. We got to go in that mentality and having, we can beat every single team, no matter what, and just having that mentality going. And with the likes of Thiago coming back, with the likes of, Trent, Robertson on the wings, Jordan Henderson, still to come back. And then you've got the front 3. Obviously, you've got Minamino as well that can also play as well, and Jota as well. So, it's going to be fantastic for this year for Liverpool anyway. But Chris says Ajax not the team they once were from semi-finals in 2018-19, and Atlanta are a good team, but their style suits us absolutely. I do absolutely agree with that. But yeah, guys, if you have any more comments, then please feel free to leave them in there now before we do head off in about 5 minutes time, because we've been going for an hour, well, an hour and 35 minutes practically. That's how long this group stage draw has taken for it. But before we do head off as well, thank you to Mickey for coming on, of course. Please go and check out his channel. It is Planet LFC. Just spell that out onto search history on YouTube, and it should come up. If not, I will put his link in the video description. I think it's already there, if not. So please go and follow Mickey on Twitter, Instagram. I don't think he's on Instagram now these days, but he's on Facebook anyway. He's normally on Facebook, so go and check that out anyway. But yeah, if you guys have any more comments, then please feel free to put them in the chat. What else do we have? Patesh says United may as well not turn up. Yep, they may not. They may not turn up for sure. Kale says, where are Mainland from? I believe they are is it a Danish team? Let me actually check with that. They are a Danish team. Yes, they are a Danish team. They are currently 4th in the Danish league. So yeah, very, very tough team. But there you go. Chris says it's because UEFA talk loads of nonsense at the draw. Oh, actually, hold on a minute. We have actually, hang on a minute. We have a very special guest. Hello. If you can you not? There he is. Hello.
Hello.
How are you feeling after that?
Happy actually, because one team avoid in that top 4 was Borussia Mönchengladbach. Because I watched a lot of the Bundesliga post lockdown. They were looking pretty impressive. So no, I'm absolutely delighted with that. Midtjylland is a Danish team, to answer Perek's question. So yeah.
Funny enough, I already answered it before you come on. I did already answer that. They are a Danish team, and yeah, I'm happy with it. Are you happy with Atlanta and Ajax as well?
Yeah, to be honest, Ajax were very, very. That should have possibly been the final of the Champions League. I think everyone would have watched that. The final Liverpool Spurs, everyone was kind of feeling anti-climax. I think they expected Liverpool to win. But to be honest, with that group, I mean, Atalanta, we all know them. They gave Manchester City a game last season, so it's a difficult draw. I wonder if they're going to have to play the San Siro game, because they had to play the San Siro last season. So it'll be interesting to see if they actually have to play the San Siro again. But because I don't think their stadium's up to UEFA capacity or something, so that could be interesting. But I mean, looking at the other groups, I mean, Group B is looking very impressive. Real Madrid, Shakhtar, Inter, Borussia Mönchengladbach. Ouch.
You like half of that cut out for me. I don't know if any of you guys are the same. Doug, you sound like a Dalek right now.
Sound like a Dalek.
Yeah, you sound like a Dalek. I don't know. Let me quickly remove. Oh, let's not make Doug bigger. Let me remove Doug from the stream. Maybe let's see if I can do something differently. Right, there we go. Right, you shouldn't be sounding like a Dalek now. If you are, then it's not my problem.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay now. Right, so let me get through some people's comments a bit quickly. We read that one out. What we got? Chris says it's because UEFA talk a load of nonsense at the draw. Yeah, that is true. They do talk a lot of nonsense. Goldbridge says Goldbridge will be rating ranting as usual. Yeah, he will be, of course. Chris says a draw would have been done in 30 minutes if they did, but didn't spend 30 minutes talking. Mate, they've spent friggin' 45 minutes to an hour talking crap. That's how bad UEFA do the draws. Jeannie in Liverpool says football is a sport, and at the end Liverpool win. Have a good evening, everyone. You never walk alone. You never walk alone to you as well, Jeannie. And Finn says thanks for the watch. Always producing good content. Thank you, Finn, for the kind words as well. But Doug, I'll get your final thoughts then about the whole draw itself. Yeah, what's your thoughts about all of the groups?
It could have been worse. That is what I'll say. It could have been a lot worse. But I'm really happy with Ajax, really happy with Atalanta, really happy with Midtjylland. Yeah, good luck, Manchester United, getting out of that.
It's going to be very, very fun. But yeah, thank you for coming on and having your thoughts. Let me just quickly say goodbye to the chat, and then we will get talking then after a bit of that. But yeah, thank you to everyone that has tuned in to the Champions League draw. Before I do head off, Gail saying that are Liverpool playing next Thursday, because I want to watch Ireland in the no, Liverpool are not playing next Thursday. It's tonight. The League Cup game it's tonight. It's not next week. Next week is internationals after Sunday. So yeah, and then Pritesh, if you wanted to make a Scottish accent more difficult to understand, then there you go. Yeah. Doug says I'm off to prepare for my stream. Oh, there we go. So he has gone off. But yeah, thank you to everyone that has tuned in towards this stream. Thank you to everyone that has viewed it, liked it, shared it. I do very much appreciate it. If you could, please share it at me, either on Instagram, on Twitter, or wherever you share it as well. I would very much appreciate it, and I will like it and retweet it as well, to really notify yourselves that I've seen it and that. So for me, I'm happy with the group. I think it's going to be a fantastic year again in the Champions League for Liverpool. Fingers crossed it could be number 7 for the Reds, of course, trying to take that title away from Bayern Munich after they took it away from us, theoretically. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward towards the Champions League this season as well. But if you could do me the favor and please like the video, like I said, please subscribe as well if you're new to the Kop Council, and don't forget to enable notifications because YouTube hate notifications. But until next time, guys, that is going to be it from me. I've been Connor from the Kop Council, and I will see you all later on. Tra Reds.